The Cuillin Ridge on the Isle of Skye is like nowhere else in Scotland, and so far in this series I've climbed 8 out of 11 Munros on the main ridge. But in today's episode, the final part of the series, I'm going to attempt the final 3 Munros in the north end of the ridge. Well, good morning. Welcome to day 4 of my adventures on Skye. My legs are really starting to feel it now, that's for sure. But today's objective is the 3 Munros at the north end of the Cuillin, including Sgurrnangillean, which you can see just right behind me there. So I'm just going to go meet my guide today, Dave from West Coast Mountain Guides, and we're going to set off. So I'm hoping by the 3rd Munro today I'm going to hit a bit of a milestone, my 200th Munro, so I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, I'll check back in once we're starting to make some progress in towards the Munros for today. So I met up with Dave at the Sgurrnangillean hotel and we were quickly on our way. So from here you could see the 3 Munros, Bruach na Frìthe and Bastier and Sgurrnangillean, and from this point I could tell we were in for a good day. Okay, so I've met with Dave now and we've been on the go for around about an hour. I'll walk up from just down here, nice and gradual too. From here you can see up to Pinnacle Ridge on Sgurrnangillean, some cloud and stuff lingering near the top. I think it's going to be quite atmospheric on the tops today, but it is due to clear towards the end of the day, so fingers crossed. But so far I can't complain with the weather this week, so yeah, so we're just going uphill now, going to get the helmets on, make some progress towards the 1st Munro. Bit of blue sky though. Very atmospheric this morning. Right, so we're making good progress now. Behind me you can see the tooth of Bastier. So we're certainly not going that way. We're going, I'll show you, just behind the camera, out to the 1st Munro over here. The path just takes us along and along the ridge to there, so shouldn't be too long till we're at that 1st Munro. Stunning views. We dropped the bags at this point as it's a bit of an out and back to this 1st Munro, so it wasn't long until we made it to the top. So that's us made it to the 1st Munro today, Bruach na Frìthe at 958. Makes it one of the easiest Munros on the Cuillin Ridge, but still not easy. And Dave's given me a good fact, it's the only one in the Black Cuillin with a trig point that you can see here. So it's very atmospheric just now. You see Sgurrnangillean and our 2nd Munro and Bastier just in the distance there, but fantastic views again. Been so lucky this week. Perfect conditions. So the views were starting to clear towards the main bulk of the Cuillin Ridge, but the cloud is just coming and going. So we're gonna start making our way to the next Munro, which is Bastier. So we've arrived back at our bags here and poor Dave has lost his sandwich to the ravens. They've been straight into his bag, opened up the zip, taken the sandwich and eaten it.
And out of the yellow bag.
Out that, that's crazy. Yeah, something to watch on the Cuillins. It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so just a quick update. That's us on the other side of Bastier. You can see behind us there, opposite the camera, you can see towards Sgurrnangillean, which we'll be doing just a bit later on. So I'm just going to get the harness on and we're going to make our way towards Munro 199 and Bastier. Here we go. So Bastier is a strange sort of mountain. As you can see, it's just a constant scramble towards the top, and near the top there's an infamous bad step which we'll be coming to shortly.
It's amazing for the exposure as well on the right side of this.
I bet it's crazy, is it?
Yeah.
Well, we've seen what we just went under, so...
Exactly.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, that's mad, isn't it? The bad step of Bastier.
Excellent.
So I'll just go to here.
Yeah, take a step back for me. Okay. And I've got a nice good belay around this edge here.
I'm going to shift a wee bit to the left. Big one, left one there.
That's really good.
There's a nice hold there. I'm glad I've got long legs so I can reach that. This down climb is rated as severe in some guidebooks, so I was glad to be on the rope, and I was also glad when I got my feet back on the ground. Got a good handhold there too. Yep, that's me, I think. Lovely. So I've just negotiated the bad step down here, not long to the top. 199, the last one of the hundreds. Awesome, what a top. Thank you very much, cheers.
Really good.
Thanks, Dave. What a summit, eh?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, that's us reached Bastier at 934 metres. It means the executioner with the bad step, which filled me full of fear before we started today, but from here we can see over to Gillean again. Doesn't look too far. Number 200 hopefully. Yeah, fantastic panoramic. Some cloud rolling in still. Absolutely brilliant. Dave's calling this the Hill of the Ravens for eating his lunch today. And I don't blame him.
You can see like all the ravens hang out here.
Yeah, this is it.
They obviously eat their food down there where we leave the bags and come up here and deposit the food.
The Raven's Peak. Yeah. It's just there, isn't it? A nice little Brock inspector just below us. Really low down. We spent a bit of time here just taking in the views, but then it was time to take on the final peak on the Black Cuillin, Sgurrnangillean, which you can see looks quite imposing in the distance here. But before going up Sgurrnangillean, I had to redo the bad step, which turns out is much easier going up than it was to come down. That's the one. Lovely jubbly.
Brilliant, get yourself safe there.
Okay, so that's us had a bite to eat now, and I did share half my sandwich with Dave for his lunch. So I'm Bastier, just behind us there, and we're on towards Sgurrnangillean now, up the west ridge, which you'll be able to see here. And the top doesn't look too far away from here, a nice bit across the ridge. So yeah, I'll check in at the top of my 200th Munro, Sgurrnangillean. Let's go.
Been out left onto this little bit. Keep stepping left and up again.
So we left the bags behind again, and then it was a pull up this chimney to the start of the climb up the West Ridge, which you'll see soon starts to get really exposed.
Excellent, and climb on over.
Okay.
That's it, big step. Well done.
Wow, that's a scary bit, that.
Yeah.
That's mega exposed, isn't it?
Mega exposed.
As Dave says here, this is a mega exposed part of the ridge, and Dave actually told me that this is the same grade as the in pin. Surprisingly, you don't hear so much about this part, so there were still another few exposed parts to navigate towards the top.
Brilliant, you just keep climbing past.
Oh yeah. Path all the way to the top now.
And you can, yeah, more than halfway, 5 minutes. to cover it.
That was incredible. Strange, isn't it?
Yeah, really
Strange
weird
sort of bit. It's cool though. This bit's not so cool.
No. And now start going round to the right. Brilliant, yeah, and into this little gully. Fantastic. Yeah, that's Knight's Peak down to our left.
Knight's Peak to the left.
Yeah, which used to be
Oh yeah.
a Munro top. And then they demoted it.
I bet a lot of people are quite glad of that. Eh?
Yeah, they are, yeah. Yeah.
So there's one last feature to get through to reach the top of Sgurrnangillean, and it was the window, which you can see here. Quite a cool wee feature on the mountain. Awesome.
It's cool, isn't it? Amazing.
Fantastic. That's it. Munro 200. Boom. Thank you so much, Dave.
200, mate.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Oh no, you did. You did a lot without. You did a lot without me.
Really enjoyed that. What a week. What a way to finish the week. Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. What a mountain, eh? Well, there it is, Munro 200, Sgurrnangillean. What a fantastic viewpoint up here. and it means peak of the young men, I believe, something like that. 964 meters high. There's no easy way up this mountain, so yeah, I feel great to get 200 in the bag on this fantastic peak. So yeah, thanks to Dave for a fantastic week. I wouldn't have been able to do this without him, I don't think. So yeah,
well done to
incredible.
You, mate. You've done brilliantly this
Thank
week.
you so much.
You're tackling lots of interesting bits and challenging sections.
She's so good, and the weather has just been unreal. We've been so lucky, so lucky. Yeah, I'll show you some views up here before that cloud comes any closer. Down this way, you can see back down to where we're parked. A bit more cloud, but not blocking the views at all. Over to Blaven in the distance, it must be, is it? Yeah, Blaven.
This is Marsco.
Marsco here, yeah. So that is my last Munro on Skye. Not a bad one either. What a feeling it was, standing on top of my 200th Munro. I was so happy to get to this point on what is one of the finest summits in Scotland. Right, that's us. We spent quite a while now at the top of Munro 200, Sgurrnangillean. It's time to head back down. Hard to pull ourselves away from up here.
It is, isn't it?
With the views like this, so yeah. I'll give you an update once I get back down from Munro 200. Out to here.
Yeah, that's it. You can see there's a bit of a cairn there, a pile of rocks.
Oh yeah, it's probably better staying higher here to be fair, is it? The return leg down the west ridge of Sgurrnangillean was quite difficult, as you can see. I found it tough facing the exposure while down climbing, but to finish things off though, you do get an abseil to skip out some of the pinnacles.
Yeah, really good. Brilliant. Yeah, just walk out to your left and go sit down. Yeah, that's it. Now you're going to just lean back on it and I'll just lock you off until you're really on it. So get really on the rope, lean right back on it.
Yeah, I'll take my full confidence.
It. Push those legs straight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is the big lean back now. Excellent. That's it. Really well done. Brilliant. That's it. Untie there.
That's me safe. Right then, a final update. That's the 11 Munros of the Black Cuillin completed. I can't believe it. This week has just flown by. I am absolutely knackered though, mentally and physically. That was a tough week, but I really enjoyed it. Again, thanks to Dave at West Coast Mountain Guides, got me right through it. Fantastic. And yeah, it's just been the perfect week, and also got great weather for it too. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. So sorry for the abrupt ending there. You maybe heard Dave say there was a boulder coming our way, so I had to get the camera away pretty quick, but luckily it didn't reach us. So I said goodbye to Dave after a fantastic week in the Cuillin. And yeah, I'd like to just say a huge thanks to Dave. He was fantastic throughout the whole week. He tailored the whole week to my needs, and yeah, was so patient with all the filming that I had to do as well. So yeah, big shout out to Dave from West Coast Mountain Guides. I also have to thank Scotland Campers UK for providing the accommodation for this week. Their camper van was incredible. It was great having the flexibility to drive to the different locations for every day as well. So perfect accommodation for a week exploring the Cuillin. But I'd also like to say a huge thank you to you guys for watching all the Munro adventures, not just the Skye series. That's 200 in the bag, and it's been a fair old journey so far. I'm excited for the final 82 Munros, and it feels like we're getting towards the end now. So I better not forget and give my rating out of 10, and I think you'll guess all 11 Munros are getting 10 out of 10. I didn't even have to think about that one. So if you've got any questions about the adventures that I've been on, then feel free to ask any questions down below. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next adventure.